Hi, I'm Barry John, and welcome back to Let's Play MechCommander Gold Desperate Measures. With me today is a special guest, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Hey guys, I'm Grunty Thirst, and I'm here to bring you my special and unique perspective on the Battletech universe.
Well, welcome to the party. We are 2 missions away from the end, and we have the obligatory stealth mission.
Yes, and of course, in proper Steiner fashion, we're attempting stealth with a 70-ton battle mech.
Well, technically with the Davians, but close enough. Yes, I'm bringing Thunder in with a Nova Cat J for this particular mission.
You know, I always find it interesting just how back and forth the tech in the Battletech universe works. 70 tons sounds pretty impressive, but that's roughly the same amount an M1 Abrams tanks weigh. So you're like, I guess it's a substantial war machine, but it's not anything mind-blowing. And then you jump like 30 meters through the air, and lifting a tank like that, we can't do that. So it's kind of weird how the technology is more advanced and kind of the same at the same time. I like that.
Well, I don't know about the weight of the M1 Abrams, but right now I'm going after the first objective here, which is to take out all the defenders of this particular bridge here. And as you can see, I went straight for the missile control tower.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The missile control tower is on the opposite side of the wall. Are you attacking from the back of this base or the front?
The back.
Okay. I guess that makes sense then.
Because, nobody in Battletech can cross a river.
Right, yeah. And there's no point in having walls around the entire area. I noticed you got a friend coming along with you.
Oh, that tank? He's just trying to stay close to me in order to stay under the range of my guns. Which is working out pretty well for him, it's just not working out so well with all these missiles around him.
Yep. Oh, that's not right.
What, that poor little
About
innocent infantryman?
Yeah, that's just wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'll just... Yeah, why bother opening the doors? I'm just gonna jump over the walls.
Hey, you got jump jets, you use them.
Mm-hmm. Thunder's a bit beat up, but nothing he can't handle so far. Thankfully, I'm going for the repair bay in the middle of the map, which will make the rest of the mission a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, put all my experience on the line, and say that Thunder's not gonna die this mission.
No. He won't die. Yeah, one of my previous practice runs involved going at this with a pair of Cougar Js, 35 tons each. One of them was piloted by Rooster, whom, true to form, got killed. But unfortunately I had to abort that particular run because I couldn't complete it.
You're going to somehow have him survive this whole LP, and everyone's going to hate you for it. It's going to be great.
Oh, you have no idea.
It's ill foreboding for Rooster.
Well, actually I decided at this point I was going to take out the patrolling 3 mechs here. Because, well, I didn't want them to go after the base in the middle after I captured it with all of its nice juicy repair facilities and whatnot. And of course, this being MechCommander and me playing it, there's only one way for me to do that.
I'm going to guess it involves combustibles.
Probably. But first of all, introduce myself to this 45-tonner.
Ouch. PPC's hurt?
This guy's walking around with 3 Clan ER PPCs and a large X-Pulse laser.
That really hurts.
And somehow, that Hunchback 2C there survived.
I love the animation for pilots ejecting from the mechs. It's just... whee! Right up in the stratosphere.
Well, that's the nice thing about it, is that it keeps going up, so if you blow up a mech at the bottom of the map, you can follow the pod all the way to the top of the map.
Gotta love isometric views.
Gotta love sprite work, too.
Here we go.
But there's that done. Now it's time to go take that repair facility so I can, repair things.
Yeah, I took some left and right torso damage in that, unless it's shoulders.
Yeah, there's torso damage there, and there's arm damage and leg damage.
Yeah. So if I recall Pop-Tart Ninja's thread properly, at least in the tabletop game, if you lose any 2 of the 3 torsos, you blow up. Is that it?
No, it's the center torso. What happens is the engine is behind the center torso, which is a fusion engine. The damage, if it goes to a section that's completely destroyed, goes towards the middle of the mech. So if the left arm is destroyed, any damage that would have been applied to the left arm goes to the left torso, and then and everything meets at the center torso.
Okay.
And that way, taking torso hits like that can also result, like if you lose a torso, you could lose the entire arm at the same time, which means that taking torso hits can result in you losing a lot more than, well, just the damage you take there.
Right. Now, where are the guns mounted on us right now? Are they in the arms or in your torsos, or?
By the way the model is shooting out the lasers, it looks like the large pulse laser is mounted in the left torso, and all the PPCs are mounted in the one arm, as per the stupidity of the game design.
Right.
I'm certain you've heard me complain about the left arm.
Control that.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it would be nice if you could control where to put the weapons, but this is a strategic RTS, not a mech warrior game.
Right. Well, you're gonna capture, let's see, a sensor thing here?
That's the gate control for the gate I blew up already.
So, you know, not superfluous or anything. So I guess we have a second of downtime while you're repairing here, and I figured I would expound a little on what I exactly mean by my unique experience with the Battletech universe. As you may have already guessed from the questions I've been asking, I don't have any MechCommander experience. But I have played the 2 best games in the series, because I played both Mech Assault games.
What? What?
Yeah, that's great.
But... Oh, dear God.
And I've tricked you into letting me record over your video. Now everyone's gonna hate you. You know, but all in all, what I've gleaned from your LP and the other Battletech LPs is, while it's obviously not, you know, they were run and gun kind of games, but they got the big stompy robot parts right, and honestly, that and lasers, that's like, what, 70%? So, yeah, they did fine.
Well, PPCs are technically lightning guns, so you can say that they have that right as well.
Yeah, and of course the Gauss rifles. My favorite in Mech Assault was always the Timberwolf, because they, well, for one, they never did variants, so, you know, like one mech name was one mech type. The Timberwolf was the one with the dual Gauss rifles. That thing rocked.
No comment.
Yeah, I know.
And here we have elementals.
In what appears to be some sort of strange clan mating ritual?
Well, they're bouncing around in a circle there, so no idea. And I'm just debating how best to take these on, because Thunder is not kitted out to take on a trinary of elementals.
It's too bad you can't just leave them there fun and games, but they've got a number on them, which means they have to die.
Yep. So, instead of me taking them out, I'm going to do the smart thing and hit up this bottom objective first. And then once that's hit up, I'm going to be fun, be intelligent.
That is
Give me a second here.
clips.
Yeah, those are Savannah Masters. They're not much at all. So I'm just going to drop an artillery strike or 2 on them. And, you know, take care of most of this.
Already taken care of.
And before you ask, I'm deliberately burning down the forest, even though I can jump over it.
Brutal. And then
Wow.
all the little guys run away.
Yeah.
So those obviously aren't very light. I believe Pop-Tart Ninja talked about those in, was it video 7? They're like 5-ton harasser vehicles or something?
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, the 24 of them there would just swarm anybody else, rather than, and you know, death of 1,000 cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Moving terrain.
But they're vehicles in a BattleTech game, therefore they suck.
I do like the huge flights of missiles whenever you've got a bunch of mechs or a bunch of turrets or whatever.
Acknowledged.
Yeah,
Terrain.
the LRMs are pretty awesome.
Thunder here. I'm getting pretty battered.
Oh, Thunder's down to down by 2 health, down to 4. That's... he's taking a hit.
One less enemy.
And that's as a result of taking, is it cockpit hits, right?
Yep. Pilot damage can occur basically whenever the head gets damaged.
Give it to me. We captured the building.
Even if the damage doesn't immediately show up on the little graphic in the lower left there.
No, at least you haven't been head capped.
No, I've done that a couple of times in this game, but it hasn't happened to me yet.
Captured the building. Already taken care of.
So my plan at this point is to aggro the elementals and draw them into the
Already taken care of.
death zone of the turrets, because all these LRM racks can do it a lot better than I can. And so, as part of that, I'm just going to drop down a cluster of, well, artillery strikes.
Yeah, and they're just like little guys in suits that... Oh, that didn't work.
No. As far as I can tell, no damage, no nothing. I didn't even draw aggro on them.
Well, if I've learned anything from playing games online, it's that the best way to survive is to bunny hop. And they've got that down pat, so I guess it does work.
Maybe. Or maybe these are the clans. I mean, for all these guys may know, having artillery randomly dropped on you could be part of their training. You know, the elementals who pass are the guys who keep performing even when, you know, explosions happen.
Maybe it's like the 100-meter hurdle. Are you blowing up the Clan Olympics?
Would that miss anything? Would anybody miss the Clan Olympics?
I don't know. From the pictures I've seen, I bet wrestling with elementals would be pretty awesome to watch, because they're like 8-foot-tall, steroid-enhanced super muscle men.
Yeah, and right now I'm just trying to figure... I keep doing the long range because I don't want to get too close to the elementals when I trigger them, but I keep missing the elemental, and I keep hitting the ground instead. So instead I say, screw this, just pick one and shoot it.
Already taken care of.
There we go, a PPC did the job. And now I have some of them coming after me.
What, you just vaporized one of them, so yeah.
But I didn't grab all of them, just most of them.
Gotta keep practicing for the Olympics.
But now this is why I wanted to burn down this particular forest, so that the elemental pathfinding AI would see this as a more opportune path to chase me around with. Which would then allow me to draw them over here towards the Missiles of Doom.
Clever ploy. Abusing pathfinding mechanics is always important in strategy games, I've found.
Yep. And then I look back and see, oh no, they're targeting my repair bay.
So your plan to lead the enemy back to the missile death area is finally turned against you.
Almost. Looks like there's another couple coming my way. And once those guys are shot down, I can blow up these guys without
Already taken care of.
too much issue.
Already taken care of. Leave it to
Just
me.
kind of hanging around in there.
Yep.
Already taken care of.
That's a good thing it doesn't calculate misses, because you would have blown that building up yourself.
Probably. I have no idea what's up with that guy there. He was just...
That is
going...
the 500-meter sprint.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Run this joke into the ground.
I've seen
Already
worse
taken
things.
care of.
But yeah, 3 ER PPCs against a single elemental. Not much of a contest there.
Mission objective complete.
And there's that, and my guy doesn't even need to be repaired after that because he took no damage.
And no resupply because you're running all energy weapons.
Mm-hmm. But now it's time to take out the last objective, all the enemy clan mechs guarding the final leave point. This next couple minutes are going to be pretty slow. I'm just going to walk my way over there. So, what do you think so far about this particular campaign?
It's interesting seeing you have to deal with a lot less resources than in the campaign from the main game. You know, at this point in the main game, you're starting to field like really super heavy Mondo assault squads, and it seems to me like you don't have the magic space bucks to do that this time around.
Well, it's not so much a lack of the guns, it's a lack of the mech chassis.
Right.
That's the real killer. Because, and you haven't seen these couple of missions between, you haven't seen missions 8 or 9 yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mission 9, there's a out-of-the-way spot, or even mission 8, there's a couple of out-of-the-way spots that are just loaded to the gills with supplies. And your limiting factor becomes what battle mechs can you use.
Yeah. As you have several missions with like little to no salvage in terms of chassis, which that's kind of sucks. But you've been making do with it as far as I can tell. So.
Yep. And I haven't really blown up. Well, I blew up 5 mechs so far this mission. Oh, hold on. I'm just micromanaging my mech here to reach that one control tower without triggering the tank there, and by extension everybody else defending this location. Because I really do need this heavy turret control, as you'll see in a couple of minutes once I grab it and I get sight based on all the... Oh, for fuck's sakes. I get sight based on all of my newly controlled turrets.
Yeah, and I mean, you've got 3 enemy mechs, it looks like, and a butt ton of tanks, so I can imagine that the turrets are definitely going to be useful. Especially if those mechs are anything, you know, over light or medium.
You'll see in just a moment. Now let's make the run here. And do I make it before... There we go. Let's take out first. And those are 3 Nova Cats.
Okay, so yeah, that is significantly heavier than lighter medium.
And blow that up to blow up vehicles, because, you know, nothing says I love you like exploding barrels.
Oh, 4 long toms. That's just mean.
4 long toms that are being rapidly trashed by all these Nova Cats.
Were they within minimum range there, or could the long toms...
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They were very much within minimum range there. That's one of the good things about the enemy AI, is that, like, the basic Nova Cat is a short-range brawler, and the long toms have a myopic zone around them. So all they have to do is stand inside said myopic zone, and they win.
Oh,
But this guy looks like he's lost a leg.
Yeah. That's the Paralympics.
Now I just need to get around the wall here so I can target him. He can target me. And Thunder is down to 2 health.
Mission successful.
Haha. But, yep. 60,000 RP from this one. Not bad at all.
Okay, so Elemental Training Cadre, what they were doing was training.
And I pick up a Hunchback 2C, a Shadow Cat, another one, and a Nova Cat W! Woo! That looks to be pretty much intact, all things considered. And a second Nova Cat.
So,
Fuck yeah!
got some decent salvage this time around.
Yeah, with 2 missions to go.
Isn't that always the case? You always get the best toys, and then there's like an hour left in the game.
Yeah, but I mean, in this case, I've fought Nova Cats before. I've had the opportunity to salvage them for quite some time now. Oh.
Well, I appreciate you letting me on and embarrassing you in front of all your nerd friends because I've only played the MechAssault games.
That's quite all right. You've watched my MechCommander LP, which raises you up from the bottom of the barrel to just above the bottom of the barrel.
So in clan terms, I've gone from what are the old people? The Salona?
I don't remember the term.
I'm like a bondsman now.
You're not even a bondsman.
Ah, drat.
Yep.
I'll keep working at it.
Yep. Well, thank you for commentating. I hope to see you sometime in the future, but considering I've only got a couple of missions left, well, see you next time, everybody.
Bye.